Guys, welcome back to DeFi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. Please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back to DeFi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. So today, trying to do some research and figure out what it is you guys actually are interested in. So I started looking at my analytics. I've shown you this before already regarding the money that I make on this. So definitely not rolling in the dough on any of these videos, especially considering that I've been at this for almost 6 months and almost 2 videos per day. So I have like, I don't know, 350 some odd videos uploaded. It's crazy. But what got me interested is actually in this analytics. I can look at this research, and in here, I actually typed this in already, but in here I can actually see what search topics people have found my channel utilizing. So I was going through this list and I recognized XRP, Bitcoin. I don't know if this is the car, if this has to do with like astronomy or not, but XRP, this would be related to the ape movement where AMC stock got shorted. Then we have Shiba Inu, Shiba again, cryptocurrency. So it got me to thinking. So basically you got crypto, Shiba, this technically relates to crypto later on, and then Bitcoin. I was like, okay. Then I looked at the second page and stock market for beginners, German Shepherd, I have no idea why that is there. Luna makes sense. Law of attraction, this would be related to mindset. Cardano, Safe Moon. So the reason I pulled this up is because when I saw Shiba Inu on here, it got me to thinking. I was like, I think that's how I started as well. Like I was a Bitcoin person, so it makes sense. Bitcoin's up here first. And then I believe I heard about Shiba, and that got me to thinking about basically the uniqueness or similarities with Shiba and the Drip community. So first I decided to go to Google Trends and to see how these terms were performing. So I literally just typed them in Google Trends. You probably don't use this site, but this is used in SEO and basically to see how things are trending around the world and how much search volume they get. So you'll see Bitcoin sits at the top and kind of stays kind of stagnant, or not stagnant, but flat across the top here. And then it has these peaks. Ironically, Shiba peaked above Bitcoin October. I don't know if that was the peak of the Shiba rally or if there was an announcement or something like that, but this is the highest value for this chart. Then you have crypto XRP kind of trading near the bottom. Then cryptocurrency, and I just typed in BNB just for shits and giggles to see if people actually look at BNB. But BNB doesn't get that much volatility, so let's take a look at, you can only do 5. Let's take a look at ETH just to see where ETH sits. And I'm going to tie all this together with you guys, how this relates to Drip. ETH is basically where BNB was at. So ironically, what does that mean? Well, when people first hear about cryptocurrency, they probably don't even hear about cryptocurrency. They probably hear Bitcoin and have no idea that it is a cryptocurrency. And then from Bitcoin, they most likely are told about Shiba Inu. And I started looking at why that would be the case, because I remember hearing something similar as well. So I started looking up some information on Shiba. And in addition to it being like the cheapest token or easiest to get into, especially being listed on multiple exchanges, it has a huge community. And this article a couple weeks ago says 9 out of 10 Coinbase holders users hold Shiba Inu. So Coinbase is one of the top crypto exchanges, and if people hear about Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin's on Coinbase, and then all of a sudden they just see this really cheap coin that's in the top 10, then they probably just throw a couple dollars at it, and that's how they end up holding it. And then after they're holding it, they're basically just speculating to see what will happen with it. And then they kind of start their crypto journey, right? And again, that's kind of how I started getting into it, even though I got introduced into Bitcoin back in like 2012, 2014, somewhere around there. But I just forgot about it. And then I think I came back with DeFi Summer and SHIB and all this stuff being announced. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because the community really makes this token have its utility. So it was introduced specifically as a meme coin with no utility whatsoever. And then the actual owner took a page out of Satoshi Nakamoto's book and then just kind of minted 1 trillion of them, donated 500 billion to Vitalik Buterin, and then put the other 500 billion in SushiSwap or Uniswap, I believe, and then just disappeared. Not really disappeared because you can see like posts from him on Twitter and stuff like that. But the point being is he kind of let the community take charge of it. And since then, they've built, I forgot that I had this, they built this Shiba Swap platform. And I forgot that I bought some, and they're building this ecosystem around it. So there are developers and all this stuff. They have a goal to have it utilized as an actual currency that can be utilized. I believe AMC was talking about getting paid in Shiba. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. So the community just basically took over this project, and that's what I wanted to get into because that's how this relates to Drip, right? But I also want to look at the stats. So ironically, I had forgot all about this till I started doing this research and seeing that people were looking for this on my YouTube channel. I was like, oh snap, I got some SHIB locked up. I wonder what my rewards are. So let's take a look at that. You will be pleasantly surprised. Nah, it's not gonna be pleasantly surprised. It's a big joke. I think I put in about $250 approximately 6 months ago. This is taking a really long time to load, but I put it in and then I staked it on their platform. And we're going to look at the yield that I've been able to generate. So when you stake, you get 33% back immediately, and the other 67% is available 6 months later. So you can see right now that this is locked up for me until tomorrow, my time almost. So ironically, I just remembered this, and it comes available tomorrow. So right now I have nothing, but I will get a whopping 0.21 bone. Bone is currently worth 50 cents. So when all this is said is done, I will have 10 cents that I'll be able to claim after 6 months of staking. That is insane. You can read about that here. Basically, they tell you get 33% and the other 67% is locked up for 6 months. So, yeah, this may be one of the original or easiest meme coins to get into, but it does nothing for holding it. And that's what we always talk about with Drip. So I've been holding this and staking it in this platform, which is no different than staking in Drip, but I'm not getting paid out 1% on this. I got 33% already. Apparently I already pulled it out. I don't remember when. But the other 67%, which will be 10 cents when I'm done, will not be available until about 24 hours from now. So for 6 months of holding this token, I've made at tomorrow's price roughly 10 cents. If I were to do the same thing in Drip, so actually I said I put in $250, so $250 returned me 10 cents. I don't know what my SHIB is actually worth now. I don't even know where I see how much I staked, where it's even at, but should be in one of these somewhere. I don't know, but it's not worth $250 anymore. I know that, wherever I staked it at. So if we were to take that same thing and go into Drip, so I decided to look at that if you had bought one Drip. So I bought $250 worth of SHIB. So we multiply that by 4. That means I would have bought 4 SHIB. And that is the $1,000 that I put in a Drip back on February 8th. So if we just go back and we'll make this January 22nd to do a full 6 month equivalent. If you buy one Drip, which is what I had in my wallet, and that cost me at that time less than $250. So it cost about $133. So that probably would get me, let's actually pull this up so I can get that exactly. So $250. Actually, the price of Drip at that time, if I had done it in January, it was actually cheaper. Let's look at that from January. So I didn't do this exactly correct. So January 22nd, because remember we're just using 6 months from what SHIB would have paid me. It would have been approximately, what is the price here? $85. So that would give me about 3 Drip. So that's what I would have put in. For $250 of SHIB, I would have got 3 Drip. So let's change that. So tomorrow, if I had to put in that 3 Drip, January 22nd, I would have tomorrow 16 Drip if I were to be hydrating. Tomorrow, with my SHIB, I will have approximately 10 cents that I can withdraw. So I will be able to withdraw from drip starting tomorrow, 0.16 drip. All right, so let's look at current prices again. 0.16. I'm sorry, it wouldn't be 0.16. It'd be 16 times 0.01. Yeah, it would be 0.16. And then times the price of drip, say 550. I would get 88 cents. I would be able to take out 88 cents tomorrow from drip versus SHIB. So the point of this is to say that everything is speculation, and you never know what's going to happen, even if you're playing the long game. But the similarities of drip and SHIB is that the communities run these projects. So there could be some use case for SHIB, and I'm not saying, don't get into it, but it's definitely speculative. But at least if you get into drip versus SHIB, while you're holding, you're getting paid out in the drip token. I'm getting bone in this case, but I'm getting bone at a much, much lower percentage rate than I am in drip. So that doesn't offset the depreciation of SHIB over the price or over the time frame. So it's gone down 52%, and whereas drip has gone down since that time frame 93%. But again, at least I'm able to get some ROI in regards to that 1% per day. And I didn't have to wait 6 months for that 1%. I could have immediately gotten that 1% and started taking profits here, to be honest, right? Wouldn't be as much, but just comparing apples to apples, meaning if I had a bought and held, then that's where I'd be sitting at. And the difference is with SHIB, it's on the Ethereum chain, so that would cost me a lot more in gas. Now, granted, another difference would be that in drip I'd have to hydrate every day to get this, but yeah, the point being, the communities run the projects, and if you're bullish on what the community can do and where we're going, then I think drip is the better long-term play. And to show you where it can go, this article stated that I think it says there's 200,000 users. Is it this one? Maybe it's this one. 200,000 or 1 million. I can't remember the number. 200,000 users since the start of 2022 in SHIB. So that's crazy. Shiba Inu's current total count stands at 1.19 million. So this is the meme coin of the Ethereum network. Why can't drip be a meme coin of the BNB smart chain? I think it's worth more than a meme coin, but look at the potential that people can take a project to. So right now we're sitting in drip with about 100,000, maybe literally 10% of this. We might be right around that. So is it possible to 10x? Sure it is, because the development, the community, getting listed on a major exchange or something like that could definitely help. So take that with a grain of salt, but that's the kind of things that make me bullish on Forex Shark projects. If you look these things up and how they trend, SHIB gets a lot, this is Drip Network, but SHIB gets a lot of search volume, 400,000 search volume and 1 million search volume. So the community makes up the trending data analysis and basically what we see here in the charts. It's all about the community here. So there's a lot of whales that own SHIB because it's such a cheap token, and most of those whales are Ethereum whales as well. So again, the whole point of this article or this this video is to tell you guys, one, I'm just using the algorithm to hopefully bring some other eyeballs that are SHIB searchers into the drip ecosystem and let them know that, hey, if you're going to get into SHIB, we have very similar community in regards to support and development and where we can go, and you have a much better chance of making some money in the long run with the drip network community, because the developer is still around and community is searching or doing supportive projects for it. So keep that in mind, all of you SHIB Army holders, and those of you that are already drip network holders. Yeah, sure, you can diversify and get yourself some SHIB. Why not? Who knows what's going to happen to it? SHIB and Doge. I think they'll be here a while, to be honest. I don't think they're going to be like 1,000x or anything like that, but I've always talked about community, and they get to dictate what this token will be. So imagine if you were in some small village somewhere and all of you all decided to trade in SHIB. I joke with my barber here. I was like, yeah, if I could pay in SHIB and get my hair cut, and you could take that SHIB and go buy, stuff to fix up the barbershop or whatever with SHIB, we would have our own currency and nobody would be able to say nothing about it. So the community is what makes up any of these projects, regardless of if they're memes or quote unquote Ponzi's or whatever. If it gets adopted by the community, that's a wrap. And SHIB has proven that. That's why it's still here. So I think Drip has some similarities, and it can go insanely far into the future. We're sitting at 100,000 users, and we have 1/10 the users, but we have in search volume about half of what SHIB is getting on a daily basis. So that's impressive. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.